Logan Steele was stunned by Ethan Cole's words. Then he let out a chortle. "Babe, did you hear what this fool said? He is giving me a chance. Ha 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 ha. This is the funniest thing I've heard in a while." Logan Steele could not hold back his laughter. Sophie Cole ridiculed, "Ethan Cole, did you lose your mind in just a day? Or did you forget how it felt to be beaten to a pulp?" Ethan Cole did not say a word, but shot Logan Steele a glare and reiterated, "Logan Steele, this is your last chance." Placing his hand behind his ear, Logan Steele said, "What did you say?" "I said kneel before me and apologize. Go to hell, you idiot." Logan Steele threw a punch at Ethan Cole before the latter could finish his sentence. However, Logan Steele was sent flying with a slap from Ethan Cole before the former could land a blow on the latter. Immediately after, Logan Steele hit hard against the wall. Sophie Cole gaped at what was happening before her eyes in stupefaction. She could not believe what she saw. How could a weak house husband like Ethan Cole produce that much power with a single slap? "Curse you! I'm gonna kill you!" Logan Steele struggled to get to his feet before dashing towards Ethan Cole. With a deadpan face, Ethan Cole landed a kick on Logan Steele's stomach. Following that, Logan Steele could no longer get up. Spilling blood from his mouth, he felt an agonizing pain in his abdomen, causing his face to be twisted. Ethan Cole looked at his hands in exhilaration. "It looks like everything is real." Ethan Cole was exultant. Logan Steele, who was still lying on the ground, could not get up no matter how hard he tried. Ethan Cole did not want to deal with scum like them anymore, so he glared at Logan Steele and chided, "Stop bugging me again." After speaking, Ethan Cole turned around and left. Sophie Cole finally regained her senses after his silhouette could no longer be seen. Helping Logan Steele up, she asked in concern, "Honey, are you all right?" With a sullen expression on his face, Logan Steele gritted his teeth and hollered, "I swear I will kill him! I will fucking do it!" With a little over $100 in his pocket, Ethan Cole visited every herbal pharmacy in Eastford. But with that meager amount of cash, he could only purchase low-quality herbs that were barely effective. "I guess I'll have to play it by ear." Ethan Cole lowered his head and stared at the dried herbs in his hand while letting out a sigh. Ethan Cole's phone rang right at that moment. After taking out his phone, he noticed that the caller was none other than Sophie Cole. A glint of disdain flashed in Ethan Cole's eyes before he answered the call. "What do you want?" Sophie Cole remarked, "Ethan Cole, you son of a bitch! How dare you hit Logan Steele? You bastard! You should come and apologize to Logan Steele, or else—" Feeling reluctant to listen to her babble, Ethan Cole ended the call immediately. Sophie Cole was dumbfounded at the turn of events. With her face flushed in anger, she piped, "How dare he end my call like this?" Clenching her teeth, Sophie Cole immediately called back again. "What do you want? Spit it out!" Ethan Cole demanded in annoyance. Sophie Cole gritted her teeth and responded, "Logan Steele has already contacted Ray Hugh. Sit tight and be prepared for what's coming. He will definitely finish you off." After that, Sophie Cole ended the call at once. Ethan Cole turned gloomy all of a sudden. Ray Hugh, whose real name was Ray Hugh, was a notorious individual in Eastford. He had been banded together with real estate developers and made a windfall. He currently had a bunch of underlings under his command. It was not an overstatement to say that no one dared to cross Ray Hugh in Eastford. Ethan Cole heaved a sigh and mumbled, "I'm still far too weak. Or else, I wouldn't need to be afraid of the likes of Ray Hugh." Having said that, Ethan Cole had no other way but to keep improving himself at that moment. He could only take one step at a time. In a different location, Victoria Ashford was sitting in her manor while enjoying her tea leisurely. "Miss, our banquet is happening 3 days later. This is the list of attendees that I've drafted. Please have a look." Julian Mercer handed over the document to Victoria Ashford. She immediately took it and browsed through the list. On that list, apart from the entrepreneurs in Eastford, there were also prominent figures from Ravenport. "Add in one more person," Victoria Ashford ordered. Julian Mercer asked tentatively, "Miss, may I know who you are referring to?" "Ethan Cole," Victoria Ashford replied with a light smile. At the mention of Ethan Cole's name, Julian Mercer's expression turned glum. Miss, Ethan Cole is not an entrepreneur, Julian Mercer remarked. Looking unfazed, Victoria Ashford announced nonchalantly, I said that he is. Not only will I let Ethan Cole attend, but I'm going to make everyone in Eastford know him. I will let everyone in Eastford know that Ethan Cole belongs to me, Victoria Ashford. Victoria Ashford only had one simple motive. She wanted to place Ethan Cole in the eye of the storm of Eastford and prove to Sophie Cole that he was not a good-for-nothing. Needless to say, Victoria Ashford would give up on Ethan Cole if he could not handle the pressure. In the evening, Ethan Cole carried the herbs he had bought earlier and prepared to return home. When he arrived at the main entrance of the residential area, he noticed Victoria Ashford standing there. Adorned in a white dress, her long hair flowing in the cooling evening breeze, she caught the attention of everyone who passed by. Upon seeing that, Ethan Cole rushed towards her hurriedly. Miss Victoria, what brings you here? Ethan Cole asked. Victoria Ashford rolled her eyes and replied, To come and visit you, of course. Feeling a little flattered, Ethan Cole scratched his head, as he did not know what to say in response. What are you carrying? Victoria Ashford asked, after noticing the herbs in Ethan Cole's hand. Ah, I've gotten myself some traditional Chinese medicine, Ethan Cole answered. Victoria Ashford took the bag of medicinal herbs from Ethan Cole's hand and questioned in a joking manner, So, Dr. Cole, who are you going to treat this time? Scratching his head, Ethan Cole chuckled. These are not for treatment. I don't know how to explain this to you. Victoria Ashford caught a whiff of the medicinal herbs and commented, These herbs have lost their medicinal effects, right? Why did you buy them? Ethan Cole opened his mouth, but no words came out of it. Or perhaps you didn't have enough money. Victoria Ashford cast a knowing glance at Ethan Cole as though she knew his current miserable state. Ethan Cole nodded in awkwardness. Victoria Ashford chuckled and threw the bag of medicinal herbs into the trash can. I will send you some another time, Victoria Ashford uttered. Ethan Cole shook his head and declined. No, please don't, Miss Victoria. I already owe you too many favors. Victoria Ashford rolled her eyes and said, You can pay me back after you become rich. Ethan Cole forced a smile and asked, What if I remain broke all my life? Nonsense. Victoria Ashford hit Ethan Cole's head. I believe you will become someone extraordinary in the future. Victoria Ashford stared at Ethan Cole with her big doe eyes full of sincerity. Ethan Cole's eyes became watery upon hearing that. Tears nearly ran down his face. Since young, almost everyone deemed Ethan Cole as a useless worm. Hence, no one ever had faith in him like that. Ethan Cole's heart was full of gratitude after hearing Victoria Ashford's words of affirmation. Thank you, Miss Victoria, Ethan Cole said while rubbing his eyes. He was touched. Victoria Ashford asserted casually, A man must not cry that easily. Okay, Ethan Cole nodded vigorously. At the same time, a van sped up toward them from a distance away. The van came to a stop in front of Ethan Cole, and a dozen bulky men got off the vehicle with wooden bats in their hands. The leading figure was a middle-aged bald man with an iconic scar on his face. That man was the infamous Ray Hugh of Eastford, who went by the name of Brother Ray. Miss Victoria, please get inside immediately. Ethan Cole turned to gaze at Victoria Ashford and instructed. Victoria Ashford laid her eyes on those people, but did not show a hint of fear. Are they here for you? Victoria Ashford asked in curiosity. Feeling anxious, Ethan Cole responded, Miss Victoria, I will explain it to you later on. Please leave this place quickly. Victoria Ashford remarked nonchalantly, Oh well, I'm just a frail woman. I'm sure they won't try to harm me. Overwhelmed with nervousness, Ethan Cole stood before Victoria Ashford to protect her subconsciously. A warm feeling swept across Victoria Ashford's heart when Ethan Cole did that. At once, her opinion of him improved even further. Hiding behind Ethan Cole, she peeked at the bunch of ruffians. Soon, Ray Hugh led his subordinates and strode toward Ethan Cole. Holding a bat in his hand, he scrutinized Ethan Cole before asking, "Were you the one who hit Logan Steele?" Ethan Cole drew in a deep breath and answered honestly, "He was the one who started it first." Ray Hugh piped in vexation, "Quit rambling. If he hits you, then serves you right. You should just bear with it without retaliation." Ethan Cole stated, "The law doesn't work like that in this world." Ha 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 ha. Ray Hugh and his men burst into a chortle upon hearing his remark. "Hey, Brother Ray, I think this lad has gone cuckoo. The law? Who gives a shit about the law?" "You said it. Brother Ray is the law here." Ray Hugh tapped Ethan Cole's shoulder and taunted, "Let me tell you a fact, you rascal. The one with the strongest punch is the law." Ethan Cole was brimming with fury at that point, but he could not hold his own against a dozen of hooligans before him. Ray Hugh stared at Ethan Cole and remarked with a frivolous attitude, "I've got a good idea. I will consider letting you off the hook if you grovel at my feet. How does that sound?" Ethan Cole shot Ray Hugh a dark look and yelled, "Hell no!" "No?" Ray Hugh's expression immediately turned sour after hearing that. Waggling his fingers as a signal, his underlings moved toward Ethan Cole. "Well, then I guess I have to break your legs so that you will be on your knees for the rest of your life," Ray Hugh yawped. "Do you think he deserves to kneel before you?" Suddenly, a woman's voice could be heard from behind Ethan Cole. Following that, Victoria Ashford peered at Ray Hugh in amusement. Ethan Cole's face turned pale. Then he interjected in a panic, "Ray Hugh, I'm the only one who was involved in this matter. Leave her out of this." "Miss Victoria, please leave here at once." Ethan Cole hurried in perturbation. Victoria Ashford shook her head and continued to rest her eyes on Ray Hugh. Ray Hugh rubbed his eyes the moment he saw Victoria Ashford. Dread was written all over his face after he took in Victoria Ashford's countenance. His body began to tremble. At the mention of Ethan Cole's name, Julian Mercer's expression turned glum. "Miss, Ethan Cole is not an entrepreneur," Julian Mercer remarked. Looking unfazed, Victoria Ashford announced nonchalantly, "I said that he is. Not only will I let Ethan Cole attend, but I'm going to make everyone in Eastford know him. I will let everyone in Eastford know that Ethan Cole belongs to me, Victoria Ashford." Victoria Ashford put on a smile on her face. Yet, it was terrifying in Ray Hugh's eyes. "Damn, this chick is hot. Hey girl, do you want to have some fun with us?" One of Ray Hugh's subordinates taunted. "I will kill you if you dare to touch her," Ethan Cole shrilled. "Ha ha. Brother Ray, did you hear what he said? This lad must be tired of living." "Brother Ray, this chick is really fine. Let us do it with her." Those ruffians were ogling at Victoria Ashford. However, Victoria Ashford fixed her eyes on Ray Hugh expressionlessly without saying a word. Even Ethan Cole felt a little nervous in the presence of her domineering aura. After wiping the sweats off his forehead, Ray Hugh turned around and slapped his subordinate on his face. "Off with your vulgar request," Ray Hugh yelled. All of his men were dumbfounded. What has gotten into Brother Ray? Why did he lose his temper all of a sudden? Victoria Ashford shot Ray Hugh a look and remarked, "Ray Hugh, I commend the bravery of your men." Ray Hugh immediately fell to his knees hard without hesitation. Then he stammered, Don't worry. I'll definitely tear his mouth open." Victoria Ashford snorted, "What about you?" Upon hearing that, Ray Hugh shivered in fear. Gritting his teeth, he took a knife out of his pocket and stabbed himself in the thigh without delay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that Ethan Cole belonged to you. Please forgive me." Ray Hugh pleaded, with a terrified look as he endured the pain. Glancing at him, Victoria Ashford rebuked, "Scram!" "Yes, I'll leave at once." Ray Hugh struggled to get to his feet before dragging himself towards the van and climbing clumsily into the vehicle with his leg injured. His underlings were stupefied at the turn of events. All of them left the scene in a hurry, without saying a word. The main entrance fell into silence once again after the van sped off. Ethan Cole was stunned as he stared at Victoria Ashford blankly. His heart was pumping with mixed emotions. Just, who was Miss Victoria? Why would Ray Hu be so afraid of her? Those were the questions running through his mind at that moment. What's going on? Victoria Ashford reverted to her cheeky self. Tiptoeing, she patted Ethan Cole's head and asked, "How did you cross people like that?" Ethan Cole raised a wry smile. "It's a long story." "Okay," Victoria Ashford responded and contemplated. "Miss Victoria, you've helped me again. I really don't know what I can do to thank you." Ethan Cole sighed. After pondering, Victoria Ashford suggested, "Why don't you treat me to a meal? What do you say?" Ethan Cole was dazed for a moment. Victoria Ashford is only asking for a meal in return for all her favors? "Is it a no-go?" Victoria Ashford added, seeing that Ethan Cole remained passive. Ethan Cole finally regained his composure and nodded. "Okay, sure, but I'm penniless right now, so I can only prepare the meal myself." "That's all right. I'm not a picky eater," Victoria Ashford noted. With that, both of them strolled back to the villa. On the other hand, Ray Hu had already arrived at the hospital. "Brother Ray, who is that chick? Why were you so afraid of her?" "I second that. Even if she is the daughter of Eastford's mayor, you don't have to be so fearful." Ray Hu looked ashen. Fear was still lingering in his heart as he recounted the scene that played out earlier. "The mayor couldn't even match up to her. He is only worthy of serving her beverages in her presence," Ray Hu explained in dismay while wiping the sweat off his forehead. He had witnessed the prominent figures of Ravenport bow their heads before her. He had seen with his own eyes the elites of Eastford without the right to even converse with her. Could it be that she is the one from Crown Ridge? Ray Hu's subordinate put two and two together. Ray Hu wore a wry smile and lamented in a forlorn tone, "Damn it! We're in deep shit now. What do I do?" At the villa in the center of Dragon Paradise, Ethan Cole prepared 2 bowls of noodles and a plate of pickles for themselves. "There's only noodles left at home. I hope you don't mind it," Ethan Cole said, while placing the bowl before Victoria Ashford. After catching a whiff of the noodles, Victoria Ashford commented in astonishment, "Wow, it smells good." Ethan Cole scratched his head in embarrassment. After living in the Hayes family as a house husband for 3 years, he had honed his cooking skills to near perfection. Victoria Ashford was satisfied with the taste of the noodles after digging into the food. Wiping her mouth, she gave Ethan Cole a thumbs up and commended, "You're really a man full of surprises. I never expected your cooking skills to be this good." Ethan Cole forced a smile and bemoaned, "What is in it for a man who is great at cooking? I'll still be worthless if I remain broke." Sophie Cole had repeated those words to Ethan Cole more than once. "Who said so?" Victoria Ashford rolled her eyes, so much so that they almost went behind their sockets. "The ability to make money is never the criteria of judging a person's worth," Victoria Ashford went on with a stern look. Ethan Cole was shocked to hear that. He could not believe that someone would affirm him like that. It had never crossed his mind that someone like Victoria Ashford would exist in his life. The stark contrast between the two women blew Ethan Cole's mind away. "You really are an unusual woman," Ethan Cole exclaimed. "Likewise, you're quite exceptional yourself," Victoria Ashford replied. At that, she changed the topic abruptly by pointing at the empty bowl before her and requested with a grin, "Can I have seconds?" Ethan Cole was dazed for a while before nodding. "Okay, I'm on it." Ethan Cole's face turned pale. Then he interjected in a panic, "Ray Hu, I'm the only one who was involved in this matter. Leave her out of this." "Miss Victoria, please leave here at once." Ethan Cole hurried in perturbation. Victoria Ashford shook her head and continued to rest her eyes on Ray Hu. Ray Hu rubbed his eyes the moment he saw Victoria Ashford. Dread was written all over his face after he took in Victoria Ashford's countenance. His body began to tremble. At the mention of Ethan Cole's name, Julian Mercer's expression turned glum. "Miss, Ethan Cole is not an entrepreneur," Julian Mercer remarked. Looking unfazed, Victoria Ashford announced nonchalantly, "I said that he is." Not only will I let Ethan Cole attend, but I'm going to make everyone in Eastford know him. I will let everyone in Eastford know that Ethan Cole belongs to me, Victoria Ashford.